How the hell are you? Welcome back to the channel and to Disco Elysium. This is part 9. Last time we didn't really get much in the way of progress in the whole murder investigation thing. We did a lot of side stuff. It was last time? Yeah, last time we found another dead body, but that was just a guy who'd actually a bit grim, sort of been out drinking, was out on like a dingy old pier and like fell through or like stepped through like a rotten sort of floorboard essentially and smacked his head off a bench. It's kind of grim. And then we had to notify his now widow, which of course we kind of ballsed up because that's what Harry does. And yeah, did some other stuff, sort of explored more of like that sort of the other side of the bridge. We're still waiting for 9:30 to go and talk to our sort of next key witness, it seems. There's a guy who lived in the sort of flats overlooking the back of the whirling where the hanging happened, who may or may not have seen something. Didn't seem to be comfortable talking to us out in the open, so we're waiting for 9:30 to go and talk to him. So we're trying to get that moving. I feel like that'll probably be the last thing for like this current day 3. So about an hour and 15 minutes before that. So I think if we just sort of talk to people. Also, let's get more stuff for boosting my morale again, while I have money.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with the various.
So that's helpful. Good for health.
Nasal sprays.
We have 3 of those, so I think we're good for
they all
those.
bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Let's buy one of those.
I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
I'll take a +1 as well.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
And take a +1.
Okay,
there we go. We'll have
here.
4 of
I
each
hope
of
Saint
those,
Baptiste
which
makes
means
you
I'll
feel
take
better or
1
something.
more. No, that'll do it. Fuck it. Hooray. I mean, I think just feeling stuff either refills my health or my morale. I don't remember. So I'm just going to sort of talk to people and stuff because that pushes time. You don't really have anything new to say. That's the problem, is no one really has anything new to say as well. And I can't wait anywhere while Kim's with me. So, sort of at a loss. Like, I feel like this has been the 3rd stream, I think, where we've been on this day trying to get to 9:30 to talk to this guy.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about
So
anything.
I can't try to connect with Kuno again until I boost my empathy. I think this is also a white check,
An inconspicuous pile.
but I need to boost my perception. That's the problem. We're at a lot of points now where we need to increase a skill before we can try something again. I don't think just running around like takes the time along. These two there, these two are still up here. See if they have anything new to say.
Officer, God damn it. Pull yourself together, Rene.
No.
What do you
Not
want?
anything new with you. What about your friend?
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on
Guess we
this
didn't
fine
fully
day?
talk to you last time. You mentioned Jean-Marie Boulou? Jean-Marie Boulou? Who is that?
Oh, sweet
Oh,
Jenny.
Jenny.
She was the finest woman.
I feel like we did have this
in all of
conversation, just for
Everett.
some reason it's not
Maybe the
sort of
entire
marked as
world.
having had. Oh.
Do not defile our memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak of that.
So you both know her.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us
Again, I
have
feel like
been
this
best
isn't how to
friends
solve the
since
murder,
we
but
were
we'll
4.
get time taking.
She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16.
Aw.
They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some
We
great
didn't have this
ideal
conversation.
than just be happy.
And then you stole her
Heavens.
from me.
Easy, fellows. No need for this to get ugly.
Oh, officer. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago when the three of us were just learning to walk and talk.
You stole her from me.
Trying to steady his breathing and still clutching his chest.
Well,
Hey, we got experience.
technically, you stole her from me because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over a pretty yellow dress.
Do we need to bring that down a bit? No, I think that should be alright. Maybe need to bring my mic closer. Yeah, that should be fine.
You were just boys then.
And a scotch.
This was different. You.
Slightly louder than I am. How about that? Can I boost it in here? Probably not. Excuse me. See if that helps. I'm not sure if it does.
No point starting this one over again. But it's thousands is the first time. Especially when we have company.
Well,
Officer.
what happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2
Ah.
winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful.
He smiles faintly.
Honey and I were both by her bedside when she...
He pauses, searching for the right word.
Died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Feel it now.
departed.
There we go.
Until the very hand she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
A quick grimace of pain passes over Rene's features, but he immediately regains control. His face now a dispassionate mask again.
Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry.
The look in his eyes is happy and distant.
She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
Nothing wrong with weighing your options first.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged.
Aw,
to her.
that's nice.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
Heavens.
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course.
Damn, we're just farming experience here.
All we have left.
Well, no, I'm assuming that'll just, if we didn't.
Sweet,
Yeah, no,
sweet
so we're good
Jenny.
there.
Of course, officer.
Uh,
Memories are all we have left.
I wanted to ask you about the Union again. No,
Sure,
because we've got all that, so that's fine.
No, thank you.
And let's not ask him for.
For being consummate professional.
Let's not ask him about his having a sandwich. Okay. I mean, we could fill time by asking what's her. We have more questions about reality in general. We could ask what's her face on the boat. That would fill the time. So we've still got about an hour. There she is.
You're back.
Messier, that's
Good.
it.
What can I help you with?
We've got some more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favourite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten even. Shelled to smithereens during the revolution.
You don't say.
It has its charms, just not this time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, tunnel, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province, a A workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You don't say. You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We are on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insular.
You don't say.
Vast, lukewarm, and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou, as you already know.
The wee bald cave?
Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea,
Mm-hmm.
misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
You don't say.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
The great
Ooh.
kind.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile-Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our
Huh.
time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest.
Sure.
By that I mean
Yeah.
conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island, able to sustain up to 200 million people. In the middle of
quite a
the
big island.
Indic Ocean. The world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an unimportant part of an important place?
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Ah, I see. Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time.
Okay.
There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Say nothing. Observe the large body of water swelling. Cold.
She observes your eyes scanning the horizon. Then
Jamais vu.
breaks the silence, slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember
mean-
something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask about even more fundamental aspects of
He knows me
reality.
so well by this point.
Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Monsieur will be here later too, tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Pardon me. You're right, Lieutenant. I'll continue later.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
True.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
Okay, well, we'll
Glad
leave
to
that
have
for
been
now.
of assistance. The little I know.
Thank you, that's all for now. So that got a bit of the time in. I think, yeah, the ones in white... Oh, the ones in white we can try again. But, yeah, like, they're all, like, super low chance of success. So there's not really any point. So if I... No, I don't have enough skill points to forget. Weird. And I can't internalize, because I have to unlock a new slot. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can find someone else to bother and ignore, or annoy even, not ignore. Yeah, let's go and talk to you. Can I talk to you from down here? Yeah. You might have something interesting to say, who knows? Alright.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Okay, so nothing new with you. Catch you later. Alright, hold on. Let's take a look at our... not that one. That one. So, missing insects. Find the real reason why the trap is empty. Local kids might know. Okay. Yeah, let's head back in that direction and see if any of the local kids know why the cryptid traps were empty. That's a thing we can do. Was that, yeah, that was the last time doing the cryptid. Well, we were technically hunting for cryptozoologists, and then to get them back to the whirling, we agreed to help with their cryptid hunt by checking all their cryptid traps. One of which was empty, but also include like there was nothing in it, including the bait, so that was like suspicious. So the only place I know that there's local children was somewhere over here. So that's one of the traps that has the locusts. Where were they? Assuming they haven't gone in for the night. No, there they are.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks the stone while the other watches him.
Okay, nothing with you.
The scruffy-haired little
Nothing
boy.
with you. Unless it's the Raver kids. Let's see.
Hello, mister.
No.
Bye.
Is that the phasmid?
What?
It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
What? Try to sneak up to the phasmid.
It's not the phasmid. It's not even
Oh.
organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
This is what I get for trying to be a scientist instead of a cop. I'm not even a good cop.
You were just following your instincts. Your
So
destiny.
maybe it's the Raver kids. Maybe you need to
You're
ask
meant
them
to
about
find
the
phasmid.
phasmid.
Just maybe not here.
Give the dream of discovering the Insulindian phasmid a rest. For now. So yeah, I'll head over to their tent. See if they know anything about the traps. They are somewhere in this general direction. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Revachol, hopefully. Oh yeah, no, that was a couple of parts ago we found my car. And badge, luckily. So that's the church. Which means the kids I'm looking for are around here somewhere. Oh, wait, I knocked over a bridge, didn't I? Yes, that saves me a bit of time. So can we now ask these guys about phasmid traps?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
No.
Goodbye, officer. Back to the heavyweight jam.
Says the young man with the tape player and the large Boadiero boots, long-shaped tree sprout and a silver belt buckle.
Hardcore.
Is it?
It's hardcore.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber D, skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
I see you're here. Officer,
Hmm.
did I mention getting us into the church?
Yeah, okay, so I'm assuming that, yeah, our signs are still not. Okay, now there is the girl that's with them, but she's outside. Do you know anything about traps?
Hello again.
No. So what kids? Because there was nothing I could say to Kuno about it. Unless it's Kunes. But like they're not really near here. I mean it's a relatively small area, so maybe they do count. I don't recall any other children. I mean, there's the guy that's with his son. Where was he? Up here, I believe. I don't think it'll be him. But we're getting there. Time's ticking along. And yeah, they're gone anyway. Did I look at this before?
You see,
Yeah.
a one.
So that guy's gone anyway, so I can't ask his kid about the phasmid traps. Let's see. Now the trap's still being there. Maybe I can like check them again.
There's nothing else
Okay,
to do.
no. Fair enough. Just a thought. And then presumably we can't go any further in that direction. No. Like, you would think time would tick along to some degree.
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
Wait, I can't see anything interesting.
You don't have a reason to. Yet.
What's this about?
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go.
Okay. The boy bobs in the water. The number on it says 11. Yeah, there's nothing else there. Or maybe time does tick along when you're just walking about in the world, but like super slow. I don't believe I ran into any other children. Did I look at you? I know I've been here, but I don't know if I looked at you.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall,
Can't do that.
reaching from one corner to the other.
Well, I don't think we said this last time. So look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency Martinez sense. Grim affair. Meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed.
Yeah, fair enough.
After the revolution. Destructive power of such tools proved to be too much.
Sure.
We do need to retain some humanity in these worlds.
Sure do. An old ticket taker booth, no longer in operation. Well, that's just that again. Is there anything else around here? Oh. That change. Ooh, we got alcohol. Though we are admittedly trying not to drink. Huh. But I guess we have that now. So good for us. Can I not walk behind that? Seems like no. Okay. And that seems to be everything that is here. Okay. Guess can't go that way. Oh, we need to come from that angle. People paid money to park here? No one would pay now. Scoot. I don't think there's any more local children I can ask about the traps. So twins, the sister, the Raver kids. Yeah, that's us back to here. They're not kids. Unless it is Kuno slash Kunes. But I talked to Kuno and there was no option there. Can't go any further that way. But I didn't talk to Kunes. This is just the shack with the red chair. Got it. That's my car. Oh. More change. Excellent. I think we're good for like 2 more nights in the Whirling, which is good. And then we also have an old lady's shack that we can stay in for free. Should we need. Can't go any further that way. I imagine we will at some point. Who else can I talk to? Might know something. Well, we could try Kunes, I suppose. We tried Kuno. He didn't know anything, or didn't have any options about Phasmid. Is Kunes still hanging out by the fence?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
You there, behind the
You
fence.
don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat.
You can see her whole face.
Fence.
Okay. So maybe if we go round to her? I feel like the days went by quicker before this. I mean, there's the girl in the bookshop.
Hi, Ace Detective.
What you know? Book says you must attain a Franco-Nigerian hardport at the nearest gym. Sure. There's nothing. Note. Oh, wait. Never mind. Ooh, fish. This has definitely been the longest day of the investigation. Admittedly, it's only day 3, but still. I feel like day 1 and 2 went by much quicker. So just see. That being on the same side as the fence gives us different options.
Trying to sneak up on me again. Trying to snuff me out. Get away, pig.
That'll be a no. Okay.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest
Ooh.
ache. Your breath grows heavier. More old bullet holes. At least half a century. A different era altogether.
Examine closer.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. The chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving ever tighter. Your breathing grows even.
Looking at bullet holes shouldn't cause you physical harm.
You okay there?
And I started feeling really bad for a second.
Might be the after effects of your last escapade. What are you looking at?
These bullet holes look like the bullet holes we saw before.
Holes generally look the same, so probably.
Hmm.
But you're right. More old bullet holes from the revolution.
Ah, how many people got shot during that revolution?
Plenty.
And then there's this. Hold on, if I have this open. Nope. What if we have this? That'll be a no. Okay, let's worth a try. So we got about under 40 minutes.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Give it a go.
Yeah. Why?
Why must we start to look at it?
So, without having been said and done, I've kind of been everywhere.
This coin-operated viewer
I'm
is
gonna do
facing
this again.
south. It has given up all its secrets. There seems to be a sunken sea fort on the islet in the bay. Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turn the knob to focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The
Yeah, I think
ghost
we've already
shuttles
done this one.
into
It's
a
fine.
islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The lieutenant takes off his glasses and cleans them. Yeah, we looked at that one before, so that's fine. Can we do this one?
This coin
Oh, it
operated
doesn't
viewer
work.
is facing southwest.
It's fine. That one. Acknowledge the existence of that one.
You see a set of tire tracks.
Oh, I never even noticed this. What the fuck?
Covers the plaza mosaic.
Ooh,
No, these tracks are not
Damn.
interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just
really
sweep
would have
over.
thought with 72% we would have got that. Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related. You think.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to.
I mean, it's obviously my car. That's just the door buzzer. Can I try this again?
There are several footprints in the mud,
No.
left by work boots.
So, 'cause there's obviously stuff there. That we need to obviously get to a different way.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing.
Just put that away. Do. I'll check with these guys again, see if they have anything new.
Still here. Jam, my man.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Has got a blockade set up, making demands.
no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company. Forget what it's. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company repping out on like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up.
Indeed.
Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs.
Camionneurs.
You still hang over here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Well, that's all for now. You still here?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
I'm going to regret this, but let's snap her fingers in front of her face.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more
Snap your fingers twice. Oh, Jesus.
Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality.
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Are you alright, man? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
When else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new
Boyadero.
picture starring
Dale,
Gabriel.
Boyadero.
Until you came along, that is.
Look, she goes use accusatory. Who's Gabrielle Buenguero?
This is Gabriel Buenguero.
Buenguero. She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame. Take a look.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of the used to faint in the Elysium cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize.
She leans back, savouring the world she's conjured up. So I take it you were in Mesk when you were young. She nods as though her meaning were perfectly clear. Someone? These not your memories.
They are someone's memories. What difference does it make if it's
fair
me
enough.
or not? They are beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. They will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, man.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Roman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was
Sure. Her eyes narrow and she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, meth was a golden age.
Right. I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harrison?
Horrific.
It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Oh, this is good. This'll fill some of her time. She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia. Photos and knickknacks line the dashboard. What are you hauling?
Diamonds?
Diamonds. Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous?
Sure.
If I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
Oh, fair enough. So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo. If you know what I mean.
I don't, but sure.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Wait, you get high off driving a lorry?
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go. You see? It's low.
Hmm.
I go to the bottom.
She closes her eyes in reverie.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in again? Lock me away like bad hand how many do you?
Still don't really understand this whole boyadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero,
Boyadero.
you need to listen to the plane.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the western plain.
Guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the western plain a changed
Of course.
One night, he and his beloved are out walking along the river Madrid. She pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
I think I see where this is going.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magret. Then he rides off, because the western plain is calling to him.
A beautiful song.
The most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Indeed. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman.
I dare you.
Maybe let her get back to it.
You hear that? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with him.
Wait, why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He's worried, but not for her. For you. What is it about this woman?
Yeah.
If she's not connected to anything.
Plenty of the people I talk to haven't been connected to anything. Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best caminers around. I love routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Dashnaya Zemlya, Western Plain.
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatalia Magistral. You for one area. Aristradas du Miral. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again and shudders. I'm something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself.
You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more
Yeah.
seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
True.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Apparently so. Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jumbling. I need to get back.
Her voice trails off. What do we get there? I don't know. But hey, that got us close. We've got 15 minutes. We could go and talk to the guy that was selling the stuff out the back of his lorry. He was around somewhere. I have to go back over here. Can we talk to you? Nope, that's a dead end. I'm going to assume when we talk to him that'll end the day.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Nope.
You keep coming back. That's good.
Yeah, we're good. That's just stuff to buy. Okay. See who's about in the sort of shipyard, I guess, or dock, whatever it is. Yes, it's lorry driver. Can't talk to any of the folks. I haven't thought the measure head in a while, actually. See if he has anything new to say. Hey there.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Don't really want to get into your whole thing. Well, that would be a good way to pass the time.
Fuck happened. Is that a
There,
door?
got all that. Right, core past. So yeah, there's something. Oh, that's just that door. Okay, open. Like, I'm not expecting to find anything here. I'm just going for a wander.
A rusting control panel with several knobs.
Let's press
The words
R8.
Marsh. Crane does not return to its original
Ah.
position. It does not move at
Well,
all.
I press Marsh.
No screech of metal when you push the button this time.
So it's just in place now. I assume I still can't persuade it to open.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, as it's always been. It's
I want to do that for now. I'm going to assume Everard isn't in his office at the moment. You have something to say?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with us. I did, yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. It's so far, oh, they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I have some questions for you if that's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all,
no.
mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
That he is, but I have nothing to ask you, so that's okay, I'm off. Can I still go into his office? Coffee in the giant thermoses is still look warm. Oh, wait, no, he is here. This is not a fishing rod, is it? It's... It's what? No, that's a fishing rod. Oh, while we're here, have you got anything new to say?
Well, pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Turns out the strikers were being served an alcoholic brew. I stopped this madness.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there...
I mean, I don't trust this man at all.
...makes me focus on the big picture stuff. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just going to let you surprise me,
Delightful.
Harry.
Sure. I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is kind of
Sure.
cooperation thing. Everyone
Just pals?
Just pals here. We're all trying what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I helped you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Suspiciously nice.
Are you sure? I find it a little odd.
I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Sure.
Okay then, positive emotions it is. You like positive emotions.
I told Joyce that I met you.
It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine.
Suspicious. What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's a man, Harry. I did his family. God knows how long he's got
called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. Kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another one of his tricks. This man almost never angers visibly.
Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the vote.
Sure.
Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Sure. Everard, Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to stand away, any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
It's a fortress, getting He doesn't want to see her. It's the simple.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun.
Yeah, the gun.
Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. Turning every searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Hold on, could he really be holding my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing's certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Wait, the gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in?
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back?
Harry, that's exactly what it means.
Of course.
I'm only kidding, of course.
He is not.
Of course. I understand. You had best.
I forget what this was about, but let's go with it. I'm reconsidering opening that door you asked me to open. Perhaps it will help me somehow.
A fantastic change of heart, Harry. Go talk to Mangiano down by the gate. He'll brief you and give you the key. Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked...
That sounds bad.
Anything else we should discuss?
Everard, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later. Because it's now 9:30. So, just give me a second. What was that? Everard asked you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. Do what you have to do. Everard has promised to give you info in the case in return. Interesting. I mean, we'll talk to Manana on the way, I suppose, just to get the key. Just to decide if we are going to do that or not. I think I've already sort of landed on, like, the Union's side. Was that something there? There is something there. How do I get to there? Is the question. Get the key off Manana. And then we can finally go and talk to our witness. Manana.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help?
Everard said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder.
I'm not so sure about the hustle grind, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing.
Well, if Manana thinks it's a good
What
thing.
you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's the
Yeah.
in the world right.
Oh, that was probably that door I couldn't get open
Our
before.
organization mentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me.
Oh, nice.
Nice fella. He talked about life in terms of really true.
His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Got it.
I'm more of a philosophical duffer.
Because I don't want to wait too long in
I
case,
like to talk
you
about
know,
the big picture.
we miss our chance.
Why, who you are, what we are fighting.
The man takes a big sip from his flask.
He is, and what they're fighting for. Interesting. Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Hardys? They're an independent militant group.
Hmm.
A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except Sebrak stuff. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilante?
Let it go.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Good talking to you. Gotta run. So yeah, we'll not do the shed just yet, or the greenhouse or whatever it was. No, get down the stairs, please, Harry. Harry. There we go. Because I need to go and talk to my witness. And then on the way back, we'll see if anything that we just discussed with Everard is of importance to Joyce. So I think, yeah, something I did, I think, in terms of getting past Measurehead, because I helped them to get the body, to then get them to help me get the body down. I think that sort of established me as having taken the side of the Union, because I watched the gate while Measurehead was getting it down, wasn't it? Yeah, but I'm still also working with Joyce, I guess. You know, playing all sides against each other for my own personal gain. What's this? Ooh, hell yeah. Excellent. So up to the balcony. Here we go. Up to... Oh, there he is. Hey, friend.
You found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in.
I have no idea what day of the week it is in this game.
And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
We got your hint. Find the key right under the stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. He looks at you. Something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadow on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for.
Okay.
He takes another drag of his confident cigarette and looks around. It's get up on neighboring windows lit up on.
Besides,
I was going to leave you alone again.
Oh.
That's sad.
Run where?
to the city.
Man playing those stumbles out of a basement club, music entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system,
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care.
Nice. New skill point. Interview the Sunday friend. There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
His shirt.
His shirt.
His shirt. His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
His mouth tightens as though trying to hold something back.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you. So, where do I want to put this? Put another one in the authority. Just because at some point I'm going to have to try and establish my authority over Hardy. Sunday friend. Ooh, got a lot in here. Quarterly business magazine. Is that a hat? Samaran conical hat. Sure was. This one logic, mouse one suggestion. This tawny cone-shaped hat looks like a beacon of Samaran wisdom. Its straws sticking up like antennas. Thank God you can't really see people's reactions when they see you strolling around in this incredibly insensitive headpiece. Let's not wear that. I'll talk to the friend in a second. I just want to have a poke around. Dish is soaked up in a pot. Flyers for underground parties. An empty ashtray. An exquisite canopy made of metal. An old photo of the same apartment, dated year 01. I'm not going to take his kimono. I stole his hat. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. If stability is ensured, progress will naturally follow.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Hello, Sunday friend. The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason you feel this man is your superior. Superior? But he's not in the command chain.
My name is Charles Vildroin, and I'm an official with the Coalition de Republic. I work for the Institute of Price Stability on assignment from Sur-la. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super.
Okay, nice.
I am here to assist you in...
Oh, because the hanging happened on a Sunday.
Behind you.
First, ask a no question to get the interview on.
And that's why the Sunday friend will help us.
Yes, make it clear you're the one setting the terms here. Yeah, let's fuck with him. You think he is assisting you?
Show him the Samaran hat. We'll get to that. Right, after you tell me the story behind the black Samaran hat.
I got it from the head of the Samaran delegation.
Samaran.
It's made from a special charcoal-colored bamboo. It's an emblem of the formal normalization of our diplomatic relations. That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop of his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony.
That didn't work at all. What's that? You were supposed to fuck with him.
Alright.
Not compliment the decor. The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
The man gives a solemn nod. Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first thing came in, carried my body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows begin one by one. Good. I should not be seeing
Sure.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanity.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe
Right.
8.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe from the killing.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see. but I could still hear their voices.
Hmm.
They were threatening to kill their people.
Were they men, women?
All of them. But again,
What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly, though I believe I saw two fires go by the chat among them. And I'm quite expert in mass.
What happened next?
The star. Nothing. It was oddly quiet.
Sure. What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was it. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
Kind of understandable, I suppose.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Those are all my questions. Thanks for your time.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCA.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires.
Okay. Okay, but what were you doing here, in this apartment?
Well, it is an interesting project.
Okay.
The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed there. You could say I'm undoing some of
Did a light just come on there?
material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Okay. So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral.
What is this international community?
La communauté is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, they stop the disaster.
I see. And what do I call the
Your employer,
revolution?
technically speaking.
Or the coalition, you mean, sorry.
The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
And what is the price stabilité?
It is the most important goal.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of
There we
bread
go.
doesn't change.
Precisely. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers' bread. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
Not too far below. Too below is also bad, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Okay, sure. Give me a leaflet.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral imperative. It's the reason why I identify as a right. But oh, I don't have my leaflet.
No!
That's too bad. You can always call our information desk.
Looking forward to that leaflet.
Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
Heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of many bases, as is the coalition.
Ooh, so we're actually working for the moral intern. That doesn't seem so bad.
There are more nefarious powers to work for in the market.
Are you a moralist? But why?
Because most believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a
Sure.
lieutenant of the dedicated
It's a very
to
Kim
maintaining
answer.
law and order international.
Or that.
The lieutenant is in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
But what is a normal, stable world?
The Occident is part of the normal. Oranje, Sur la clé.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved. You're all doing very well.
Right. Sure. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D, none of the above. Is that moralism?
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Sure. Yes, everything else is super extreme. It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics. Hooray! I guess.
Welcome. Moralism is all about
Okay, so yeah, this is like the fucking boring centrist path.
realism and level-headed, an ideology for doer. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are. Now, enough of this delightful political interview. Was there anything else you wanted to
Tell me about Sur le Cliff.
What's there to say? Sur la Clé is
Sur
a
la Clé.
modern, urbanized country that measures very high on
Hooray.
the Human
Good for them.
Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less image countries.
Oh, nice.
Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
What makes Revachol Sur le Cliff's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from
Sur le Cliff.
It's genial, or at least in the downtown Lagos area.
Indeed. Tell me about Orange. Oranje. I'm learning.
As a core member of EPIS, contributes 48,000 Next to Sur la Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international company.
Which one of them is more EPIS?
As founding members, they are both very EPIS. Oranje carries a lot of political weight, while Sur la Clé takes care of business.
I see.
Sur la Clé hosts the headquarters of a major EPIS institution.
Okay, but outside of EPIS, what is Oranje?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international.
Can't you just talk like a normal person?
About what?
About Oranje. Tell me what it's like there.
Oh, it's very urban and
There we
very
go.
well organized. Clean, their horse cars run on time. The people are polite. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations.
Delightful. Enough business. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the
nice.
importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
Well, what's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more...
Ooh. What do you mean?
That is never going to happen. The end of negotiations in 2020, and it's pending ever since.
What is this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program developed more in terms to support certain
Okay.
employees. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a real success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see. It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic unit for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the moral intern feels emboldened.
Great.
To take EPIS
Okay, but like,
to the next level.
what does it stand for?
Why, it stands for progress and center as a whole.
No, but what do the letters stand for?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Oxford.
Is it going to be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No. It's going to have transparent governance.
Is Revachol going to be part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Didn't you say that candidate members never become real members?
No. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place? They don't. They stand. But we were talking to my friend here, not politics.
He chuckles gently. How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Things happen on the Elysium Peninsula. Oil platforms ablaze in the night. Civil wars lasting for years.
Tale as old as time, really.
The community is forced to stay.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are.
Yeah, I suppose in the grand scheme, yeah.
That's how I came here. And my friend, too.
You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
What I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially in art. It's a costly addition.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his purpose. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, alright? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for our talented minds.
Sure. What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the...
What view? It's dark outside.
Listen.
What? I'm not hearing anything.
The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger.
Of course.
A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom. A beach, Real view stay. You can't take that away.
He knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the darkened glass. I was asking you about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around.
Indeed. I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears.
No, that's it. Thanks, that's all I've got all I need. Oh?
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
Thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done.
Of course. I'm glad.
Yeah, we've looked. I mean, fuck it, I'm taking the party dragon silk robe. Which gets me +1 to drama and +1 to electrochemistry. This sleazy silky bathing robe in vibrant blues features a roaring dragon on its front ready to take off into the night. A red belt has been provided for fastening. It's culturally insensitive, but only for people who are not from Seoul. The real Seoulites probably don't care. Oh, okay. So I didn't really get anything there. Like I didn't really learn anything. Though maybe with him giving us like a rough estimate of how many people were there, we might be able to now do the footprints. Let's see. And actually, yeah, this door just takes us straight out, doesn't it? And then we'll go and talk to Joyce, see if she has anything. No, it's on the other side of the fence. Ah, but we have this key. I'm assuming that's some tools? No? Items? Right.
The door has raved.
Well, if I ever get a new dialogue.
Holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sear, and so is the knocker, shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and cleanse.
Use Manana's key to unlock the door.
Keys stops. Something's blocking its path. Not a sound is coming from the apartment. The lieutenant looks first at the door, then back at you, then signals you to back off from the door.
I know you're in there.
That already defeats the point, doesn't it? Let's get out of here.
As you turn to leave, you hear footsteps on the other side. Yes, someone's definitely home.
We should leave and go talk with Evra. Tell him what happened, that we couldn't open the door.
There we go.
Maybe there's a workaround.
Okay. But yeah, before we do that, let's go talk to Joyce. Just see if she has any, or if we have anything we need to tell her. And then let's see if we can get a good count on the footprints now that we have that bit of witness testimony. Joyce. Nope. Nothing new with you. Suppose we didn't really get anything groundbreaking from Everard last time. Like, I feel like that hour went quicker than the hour, or the entire, like the hour leading up to 9:30. Then we did have a lengthy conversation there, I suppose. So yeah, before we go to Everard, I'm assuming it'll still be kicking about even though it's 10:30 at night. Yeah, just see if we can have another crack at this.
There are several.
No. No, we cannot. I'm going to guess the 1 point of a 40 I took will not be enough to give us a good chance of success with Hardy. But we'll take a look, because we'll have to go into the whirling to end the day anyway. Oh, Manana's gone. And the protesters. Or not protesters, the scabs. I suppose. Which makes me worry that Everard might be gone until the next day. But we'll go and check. Let's see. You here? Nope, he's gone. Ah, I can't go through there. Okay, so he's gone for the day, presumably. Makes sense. Again, 10:30 at night. So we'll have to wait until the morning. So that actually feels like a good enough point to end the day. So we'll go talk to Hardy, see what our odds of success are establishing our authority over him. If they're decent enough, we'll have a crack at it. If not, I'll leave it. And yeah, I think that'll do it for day 3. I feel like Kim usually sort of signals that it's the end of the day for him. Could be wrong. She figured when everyone else was gone. Yeah, 'cause everyone's gone now. Alright, well, into the whirling. So we'll poke our head in with Hardy.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns
That's what he
are
always
still
says. So let's see. 42. Give it a go. Hooray!
Look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco. Does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called 41. It was also filled with almost exclusively men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You see Apricot, old Purdue's daughter, asked Lieutenant McCoy. The ass on that one. McCoy shared in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Oh.
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You probably do. Now.
Not quite the day.
No, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people.
You say help people. I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a
I mean, I'm assuming, having passed that check, that no matter what I say here, this is going to be a success.
They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week. Kids dead. Fucking graffiti everywhere. You cops haven't shown us 30.
Patience on the graffiti removal. All I see are talking about Monica's titties while we're the real victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got it. He's
Hooray.
going to give it up, but on his terms.
You want to help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train pain.
Sure.
Buddy.
What is her name?
Lieutenant takes out his notes.
Glacia, I'm on June. She's staying here.
Ah.
A real pretty one.
Oh, it better not be the one that I said. What was it he said at right at the beginning? I want to make fuck with you or something like that, or do fuck with you.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, that's not going to work.
Yeah. Long hall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Don't know why. Why would I even say that?
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her.
Oh, like that was like a description. Well, I guess we're doing this. I want to have fuck with you. That was it.
You inexplicably add who after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you.
Understandable.
I don't understand what's so cool.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. I have a few more questions. Then we'll
I burned through all the health or the morale stuff I bought.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her.
Yeah.
That would sound off.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Like some of the girls he was harassed.
Okay, enough. All this is irrelevant.
So the rape. When was that?
He's not gonna do it again.
Sure.
So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks maybe. I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
So, what is your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, cop. We partnered. She's been here.
He crosses his arms. So she's not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Morange disco dancer is an immigrant.
Okay.
Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this.
Indeed.
You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the party?
You said you partied. Cool, that's cool. But what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right?
Yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're going to do.
Thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train
take off for now. I feel like we don't want to clue him in too much. Though maybe warning him about the other mercenaries wouldn't be a terrible idea. Number 3. Damn, we've really fucking made leaps and bounds in this case today. Oh no, Kim wants to talk. Does Kim still want to talk? Good.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we go to her?
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, got it.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
She said I'm going to have to interrogate her later and it's going to suck for me.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
It didn't come up.
It should have. Anything else?
Nothing, let's move on.
We'll be alright, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel
Oh, nice.
fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright.
Okay, number 3 was... Well, that's my room. Kim's in that one, so it's this one.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
This is the police. You come in?
The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Alright. Ah, she's on the roof! Piles of dirty clothes. A woman's. Hotel bell calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. This room has sad all over it. Remind you of your own. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. Kim, please. She has roof access. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door. A woman. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in a tarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, and smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
Sure.
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the
Ah,
surface.
this window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Know which window is not recently replaced?
The one I smashed in my room.
Yes, that one. Cold wind is seeping in right now. Just one floor below you. Messing up your concentration again.
Sure. Format? Oh no, it's just the outside. Smell cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Talk to you last. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move your hand fast.
You catch a
Hell
sunlight
yeah!
flower between your fingers. The rest
I'm not sure why, but yes, let's...
It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand, just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Well, we have a Maybell. This is the wildflower you caught, one of a bouquet of mugettes that you found on the whirling roof. It shedded its petals quickly in your pocket.
6 crumpling petals rest on part white.
What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
Who penned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communers and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the so it had been the Kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sight. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves.
Shit.
It's a sin.
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yeah, early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none.
Go on your fingers.
Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of Jamrock, and then dead bodies during the war. The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt.
Sure. Anyway, hello again.
Welcome to
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Below her silver jumpsuit,
Alright, electrochemistry, calm down.
built, long and lean, then toned, years of self-defense training. You can sense its sharp pointing of her elbows.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness,
Hmm.
when she thinks of the depth.
You mentioned the cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It has.
They also say it's why the
Ah,
cleaning
that
lady
makes sense.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague in Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This man has an unforgettable way with words.
I would like to withdraw the comment I made earlier. Given the situation we find ourselves in now, it seems out of place.
What is it?
She looks at the lieutenant.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Oh, I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something. When you go there, use words like, I hear you've been
So I
through
feel like the Union lads have lied.
No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
Thanks, coach, but I think I'll dilly-dally this time.
You sound like a namby-pamby. Coach Physical Instrument is overdoing it, even by
There
my
we go.
standards. Say something else first.
What's your name, miss? For the record.
Lazier Amon.
And where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
She takes a drag. What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
You're a cop?
More stupid. Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature.
Ah.
It's what I studied at the university.
She raises both eyebrows. What is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then lit would fit you like a glove.
Oranese lit. What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make some money? How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show us the money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A rotating instructor, as Terry, Miss Oranje 37.
She smiles.
Is the world's most tired smile. Miss Arani, now there is something you should linger.
Wouldn't it be inappropriate to linger?
All things considered, very.
Understood. I'm not going to linger. She gestures towards the
I
table.
would offer you coffee, but it's garbage. literally tastes like poison.
Takes a sip. Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you
I
can't.
guess you don't have one.
Officer. Is there you can see
Ah.
Atlantic Ocean coast. Along cash.
Interesting. The place where we saw earlier that it said it would be good to hide stuff.
They sound sure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Ah. How do I know you've told us your real name then?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu.
Fair enough, I guess.
A weird name.
Okay then.
Okie dokie.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottle. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
Ooh.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Refuge?
Here in the whirling.
Funkiest building in Martinez.
Hmm.
Because all these other buildings are
That window is new.
Yes.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the officer unsatisfied.
Fuck it. You had to say it, but you've got sad all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty.
Is that why you're out here?
Contaminating the room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
She taps the roof of her heel.
Somewhere below, military-grade SAD is dripping from the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
Something is bad in my head in the past.
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? Head.
It's a feeling. White and filled with doom. Gaseous, invisible, deadly. It's everywhere.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got. With a bit of old love.
Doesn't feel like love at all. Hey.
Are you sure love is terror?
She breathes in a large billow of menthol-infused smoke, savors it, then lets it out slowly. I have other questions for you.
Okay.
They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean rape?
She takes a quick drag, unperturbed.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for rape.
It's 11:30 at night.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's evening, miss.
Is it?
Squinting, she takes a look around. The sun sets in the sea, long shot. It's 11:30 at night.
It is evening. I'm fine.
So, were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go not worry.
Okay.
Say that shit about him.
By him, she must.
Interesting.
Tell them it's not my style to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charge, you have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery, sexual assault maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up. For us?
Pretty much.
She cradles a coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
What did happen between you and the victor?
We partied.
What kind of partying? Pointing to your bloated face. The kind I do?
With all due respect,
Jesus.
sir, I think we partied a little harder.
Harder than this? I didn't know. I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still
Oh,
alive.
that's true.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks,
Huh.
basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink
Ah, I
harder.
see.
And then drinking harder makes you more speed. It's quite the combination. We all have sex.
Well, artists, surgeons, how did they manage it?
You were lovers.
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Love is this such an emotional thing that we did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet. Calm.
Downstairs at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know.
He did indeed.
Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With long. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had, like, break you from the roof out of the in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the arson.
Yes,
The call, reporting the hanging? That was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, we call it Smith checking.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the phone line a little.
Nicked it? How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold
Sure.
wire.
Which landline?
The one downstairs, officer. I used the world.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk. I was probably afraid the union was listening. Locals say that they have ears.
Thank you for making the call, miss.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he's now. I can't talk about it. I don't know.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
Say nothing.
You pissed it all away. Elysium.
What did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One I've been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know about it.
Pretty much.
And his role in the strike was?
Oh,
I
sorry,
think
didn't
he
know
was
him.
in the security
Not finished
detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
The frequent guests of a booth for Union members. They're probably
They
dead
are indeed.
now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy?
Which one?
Which one,
Ah.
sir? I don't remember precisely. I does it. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of crossing fire, but that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
I might as well ask all the questions. Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
So you're not entirely sure.
You know how it is.
Do you?
Do I?
Maybe you don't.
Ash lands on her jumpsuit, she brushes it off.
In conclusion, I'm gonna go with a mild, not hurt.
Lieutenant, I don't know what to say about this.
I'm sorry, Miss Mixedness.
Let me make this 100% clear then.
Fair enough also, yeah.
I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been?
You get the feeling she might be.
Well, thank you for telling all of us this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof humid.
Should I buy downstairs, officer? We may have missed.
I had somebody else before we go. A little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her
Start with
mouth.
the flower and then we'll... What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dry
And then we'll
petals
try that
in your palm,
white check.
then lightly touches one with her fingernail.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's Sambo?
A martial arts.
Oh,
thing.
yeah, Sambo.
Is that it?
And Boston or
Oh,
Sambo.
no, actual
Graceful
Sambo.
martial arts. Sambo supply self and
Yes, why was it there?
Flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind.
Any admirers, miss?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, look her in the eye. Fuck.
she looks back. Time moves slow. Triangles of her engine into a weary smile. Don't worry, we will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs of the sounds of workers. You are advised that there are muscles of long white line hernies just below the silver jumpsuit. You want to put a hand on her back and feel it arch.
What's happening?
Not just time passing. Don't worry. You are not a fool. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be.
Okay.
Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detective.
Am I being beguiled?
She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns her head.
Alert your eyes.
The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2
I have a
seconds.
feeling I don't know where this is going to go, but fuck it. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions first.
He waits for you to finish the sentence.
Get to things. Personal stuff when I'm
Fair enough.
here.
Let's return to this later, miss.
Why not? I'm here until 11 p.m.
It's midnight.
Drinking coffee, most likely.
Alright, so we got another skill point there, so let's put that into visual calculus. Can't put it into visual. I thought I had one. Oh, I do. Just can't put it in. Oh, yeah, visual calculus. Those are all full. Let's go. I'm trying to remember what I need. Oh, actually, hold on. I can check that. I feel like I did that. Oh, when Kim's not around to stop you. And okay, so yeah, later on. Gotcha. No, right there. Just get rid of the duns. So conceptualization would be a good one to get actually. That'll get the backyard wall. Encyclopedia, visual calculus. I think visual calculus is also the footprints. Where's that? Set of tracks. Visual calculus, no, because we can't do visual calculus. Pop it into to... I just said something. Oh, it was conceptualization, but we can't put it into that either. So let's go... No, I can't put it into that. Let's go with... Volition. Okay. Let's, not be right in front of her when we talk to Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just strip up one layer of whatever it is. The decision to not corroborate us is definitely not part of the
Why
plan.
did she tell us all that?
What else? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something is off here.
You think so? She seems forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about something is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Indeed. Yeah, because we didn't get... No, not the window. The stairs. Yeah, because we'll need to get the specifics on the victim again. So, I guess... Some of the Hardys are still here, even though it's like midnight. We'll talk to them, if they're here. If not... Nah, so they're gone. So, I think with it being midnight, we should probably just end the day. I feel like we're not going to get anything else out of anyone. How do I do that? Ah, there we go. Ooh, an empty cassette case. Alright, now with him gone... There used to be tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the 10-year single smallest church in Saint-Seine. Must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The lip says the song was recorded in 43. We can maybe go and talk to her, assuming she's still up there, about my Sunday night. No, she's gone. Somehow. She did say she would only be there till 11. She was probably only there after because we were still talking to her. Which is fair enough, I just don't know where she is now. So yeah, we'll end the day. Lots to do tomorrow.
The bed is still cold from the broken window and not too inviting.
Can I
But
do
it's
something
yours.
about the window?
Earned it.
Perchance?
The window stands broken
no.
in its frame.
Okay.
The bed is
Go
still...
to sleep. And I think that's where we'll leave it.
It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel
Hooray.
you might be sleeping.
Ah, ancient reptilian brain.
Not one fine instrument. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Sure.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spending an eternity.
On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, ring above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Sure.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth,
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
Don't say.
You can never forget this shit.
The colours, the voices.
All stop. All look. Whirling. Spitting out words and images.
Sure.
You're the son of the world. Harry, as his agent, picking up litter and old newspaper, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and
I don't think I
idiotic
picked up any bubblegum
picture
wrappers. Postcards, absolutely.
Meaningless, meaningless.
I don't think I picked up old newspapers either.
Read for letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address of the map.
That's right. I am an agent of the world.
You're going insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
Solve the crossword puzzle. Doing tasks. Cross off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Building communism for all. This time we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, Harry. Doesn't see that world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why? Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. Alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Great.
You can do it. It's nothing. Focus. Go. Do it.
Open your eyes.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
What's going on?
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
Does this mean I need to clean up my hostel room?
Your level of personal upkeep is irrelevant. All that matters is your commitment to building the world republic. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism you've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism.
Well, that'd be nice.
But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. They live armed men. They're mole people.
Don't know if I want to go searching for mole people.
They're not mole people. They're your comrades in the eternal class struggle. It's your task to find and join them.
Will they help me fire up Mazov's socialist sausage grinder?
Just between us, you may want to grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists.
How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding?
Let your nose guide you, detective.
My nose?
Yes. Fortunately, communists are known to have a very distinct smell. We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
What does communism smell like?
Failure.
There's so much failure in my life already. I don't know if I can take any more.
That's why you're perfect.
That's true, I guess.
No one with a better nose of failure than you. Harry is your own body load. A shower and change of clothes couldn't fix. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise, but you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get organized.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining colonists in Martinez. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact. Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. You should begin by interrogating those lawless malcontents at the Dockworkers Union. They're an obvious place to start.
Alright, let's get to it.
Here we
I guess.
Worker, it is no time for bait till there's no slaves below and no masters overhead.
Okay, I guess we're now also trying to build communism. At the same time as, you know, the murder.
A mirror hangs on the bath wall.
Do any of these?
Dawned with the
Probably not. Let's leave it for now. Alright. So, we'll make our quick save there. We will go to the main menu. And that is where we'll leave Harry in Disco Elysium for now. I'll be back a bit later on this evening for some Sonic X Shadow Generations. Then, as I said at the end of the Max Payne stream yesterday, there'll be no streams next week. Just have quite a busy week next week, so rather than scheduling them and I'm not doing them, I'll just pencil it in as a week off, basically. So we'll be back, sort of, probably not in like 2 weeks, but like a week and a bit, because hopefully I'll like have streams at the start of the following week. But yeah, I'll just have a pinned tweet and Blue Sky post. I'll just say that there's no streams this week. And then the following week I'll have a schedule up for you then. So yeah, we'll return to this in a little bit. Hopefully you'll join me later on for Sonic X Shadow Generations. If not, I'll catch you next time for more Disco Elysium or Skyrim we still have on the go. And last night we finished Max Payne, so when we do get back streaming, we'll be starting Max Payne 2. So maybe you'll join from that as well. But either way, thanks for watching today. Catch you next time. Cheers and goodbye.